As somebody who's like phobic of vomit, yeah. Anyway, and I guess I vape. I don't want to hear it. I don't need a lecture. I need counseling, but not no edible, but yeah. Let me what was I saying? I don't Oh, by the way, Blanche is off. I don't like that name. Doesn't suit her. I can't figure out a name. Quit the THC, I know, but I'm in survival mode. And this actually makes it worse. Well, I know for sure the edibles make it 100 times worse, but having a bit of vape just takes the edge off. Yeah. My hair, like, okay, I need to order a bunch of things for my hair, including collagen, biotin. Who's this now? Hold on. Phone call. Yeah, that was intake for some therapy actually. You cried after the stream? Why? So I had to do like a 5-minute intake thing. So I should have in a few days to a week my first appointment with a therapist. What, you guys want me to name her Starla? There's no way in hell. Let me get back to my story. So Pete's is en route. I don't know if he's gonna go live, but he didn't sleep good at all. That's why he only wanted to stay one night just to check out the room and that, but it's very small. The room has, I made today, I went to bed at like maybe 10:30, 11. Told him to help himself. Went to bed with the cat in the room, and oh my gosh, she's really comfortable with me, but not with Pete's, obviously, but you know. Ellie sounds too much like the name of like an influencer who goes to Starbucks 8 times a day and has 5 wick candles. Stop for the love of God. I know, I looked really awful at Park Omega, but I don't care. Honestly, I really don't. You know what? Who cares about looks? I have so much else to offer. Cleaned a bit of my depression apartment. Well, did a lot of cleaning actually, and then Pete and I watched. I made us chicken thighs, roasted potatoes, and carrots, and we watched Happy Gilmore 2, which was like the weird Barbie. I don't know if he likes the room, but he finds it small. Baby bees. Baby bees are. Why is my double chin moving? It's weirding me out since I hit my vape. He'll figure the room out. He'll figure the room out. Kanita, after my lease is over, I might actually like move out. Yeah, move out where? Bigger place, but maybe not. I don't know. Somewhere not as crackheady. No, I'm just joking. I know that I got an email like saying, or a comment, and I freaking blocked that person. Like they're like, um, I don't want to even mention the forum because I don't want to, but there's a forum that like document, like they try to like find out where you live and stuff. And they thought they found out where I live, but they didn't. So I need to like I can't be isolated. Like the funny thing, not religious are gonna roll their eyes, but like about God. Okay, just think of it this way: if you don't believe in God, life will show you. But for me, God, if you need to learn a lesson on something, God will almost certainly make you live that. Like when I was in Syria, I was like, I hate people. I hate all people. Halas, I just want to be alone. I don't want to be around children, all the noise, and like I want people to just leave me alone. They're like, like just I've had enough. But like I come here and I'm like completely alone. And I freak out. So since I moved out of the villa, I'll be honest with you about something. Since I've been moved out of the villa, I had like a continuous guilt through the whole time, like moving to Kuwait all the way up until Syria. And I still do feel kind of guilty, like having Pete's move out on his own and like,
bitch, shut up.
Like, because like he just doesn't, like he literally is always alone, like always, always. I don't know. I would just be like, But I think if he had a choice between being completely alone or living with me, he would live with me. And I think it really, did something maybe he wasn't too. But he's very stoic and he just like, he accepts things in life. Basically, somebody's made a comment that they thought I lived like on Donald Street or something. And I had to go check just to make sure. Anyway, I don't even know why I care. If I get kicked out of a fucking building, whatever, I'll just move on. Like I don't know, whatever. But no, no, I do care. I can't say that. I have to try my hardest to protect like so I go and check these people like analyze like the like the door frames around doors. Like like it's got to be a closet, not a bedroom because it's 6 inches. And these people do this with their free time for fucking free and they have the nerve to make fun of anybody. I don't give a fuck, Netta, whatever. I'm never showing my place. And like I said, if they do and whatever, I'll deal with it. But you do fucking realize in your small moronic brain that Gore World gets the information from your website most of the time. Oh, this is on the farms. This is on the farms. We got the address from the farms. Farms already found you. If you are like reading the farms for fun, you're fucked in the head. You're just as nasty, racist. I saw you were watching Miriam H. Yeah, like I was really just like wanting some noise. And sometimes I just scroll the lives to see who's live. Like online, like on the YouTube page, the vertical lives or whatever. I thought I'd say hi. I wasn't like going to, but he probably will move in the new year. My only problem with him moving in, like I said, because saw my family. Those couple days I saw my family. Then Pete came over, so I've been with people and I've been busy. So I have to keep busy. Like tomorrow, I don't like it's a clean slate. Nobody's day should be a clean slate, like unless you have like a reason, you're really ill or I need to fill those days so that they have stuff in them, you know? Jobs are good. I was gonna say that, Lisa, it's true. A job is good for that. You go out all day. Yeah, you're right. Maybe I should get a job and come home and do a live stream. A full-time fucking job where I have to go out. Or I make this a full-time organized job, like actually try to make it organized, like every day some kind of content. Like I'm not rich and I don't have a car and I'm I've never actually, even when I had a car, I never actually took the time to explore the city of Ottawa. I can do challenges like every day, go out. Like every day have like a routine, like get up, have like coffee, healthy breakfast, go like, go for a small walk or something, or just get ready. Have like a routine, and then you can go to work. So like take the bus, 8 to 5 or whatever, and like go explore somewhere, which would be super challenging, especially in the winter. I don't do everything for him. He does a lot too, as well. Even here, he does a lot, like even just being here, like I noticed that. When he's done sleeping, takes his pillows, blankets back, puts things in the compost, and yeah, he's not that bad. She's not going to volunteer. Oh, volunteer. Hey, Anastasia. I used to sleep with a man, a handsome man, and cuddle, and I don't have that anymore. So, it's just sucks. I am lonely, but I also have to learn to deal with that and find other solutions. I can't have the solution be rush someone to move in here um, when it's going to be a disaster in the long run. Or it's to just try to, I literally cannot just be doing edibles all day and eating all day and just sealing all day. That would be so, that would not be living. That would just be like surviving. You're just masking all day long. Do you think you'd ever go back to Syria? I honestly, if you ask me in this moment, no. But I don't know. Like, I don't trust myself because my mind changes. Like, I never thought that all of the things I've done the past few years in my life, if you asked me a few years ago, In every different era, if you ask me if I saw the next era coming, I would think you're ridiculous. Honestly, I don't want to talk about like Salah like a lot, you know. I just want to keep things secret, like about our relationship and you know, I always because I promised, hey green grapes, and I really want to try in my self improvement to have my word mean something to me because I don't like think that I'll ever be a person who will have like very many material things. Like I'm not getting any more furniture. I'm gonna go look at the garbages and see if there's anything free, but I'm not buying anything else. I have basic furniture because like having lived in Syria, honestly, like and just having lived outside of the West, I just find because even Kuwait, like it was much more of a rich lifestyle than Syria, but in some ways, not really, you know, like where we lived. And when you live with less, you do fine with it. Um, if you're gonna ask me, like, I have no idea what I want for my future. That's why I'm very apprehensive or at least cautious with like many pegs. Like not pegs, but like I'm still healing and I'm still transitioning to this new way of life. And I'm still having trouble forcing my brain to accept that this is the new reality. And so yeah. Why did people ask about quirky, loverly, whoever? What? When there's too many. Does part of me want to go back? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Of course it does. Actually, Kate, I don't actually want to like live there, like with the conditions. Really, honestly, I prefer these ones. There's things I prefer over there. There's things I like about both places. So there was problems in our relationship, and we separated, and now we're not together, and it's time for me to work on myself and become better. It's now or never, seriously. I don't know why I would always like, I was lazy, like, just friggin' depressed, and, which I know are not synonymous, but yeah, that's what I mean. Like, maybe I should start planning for my future. Hey, or I'm just gonna be in a ditch somewhere, homeless, with like arthritis and like trying to do tricks on the street for Ben Gay when I'm 80 because I don't have any retirement plans. When I moved to Syria, I seemed sad, really. I actually was really miserable at one point. But like, I feel bad. I feel really bad saying that because they really did do everything they could, like inside and out sometimes to just try to make me happy. I think for Christmas you should get the meta glasses so you can record. Yeah, how much are they? Is a camera in the glasses? Oh, did I talk about it? Well, I shouldn't do that. Like, that was really wrong of me to ever talk about anything about him because, like, it's not, you know? Because I promised, and I promised myself that I would not do that this time. I don't know. I know it's wrong, but tomorrow I have to look into the addictions. He'll be maybe in the New Year chocolate, but my concern with Pete's moving is I don't trust myself. Like right now, if you ask me, I don't feel stable. Like I would want to give it a bit more time to make sure. Like if I'm here in this country consistently for like half a year or to a year, then I would say, okay, and I'm going to be single, because I'm not going, if I'm moving in with Pete is not as just, yay, it's so simple, because it's not. Because there's a lot to consider for him. So, like I said, I had the guilt with moving out on him at the villa, you know? Like I always felt like we would always be taken like there for each other. And so so then basically I want to make sure that I am planning on what I'm doing for sure. Do you know what I mean? That's the thing. Like if you ask me right now, probably no. Like I don't know. I'm very like I don't trust myself. I'm not stable, right? And I'm very like I would if Pete moves, it would have to be like we would have to commit to like being life partners. Like platonic, like just friends, but life partners, because I can't have him move in. It's a big thing to move, especially for him and me too, but and then have him all set up and leave his place, and where he has a pretty good deal, I find. He has a bigger room there. So I'm just thinking, I want to be sure and not just rush into it. I want to be very sure. As much as I'd like to have the company, I'm not gonna lie, but I think it's better to wait for his sake. Like I would probably just end up living with him. Like if I ever wanted to not live with him again. Like that's not an option. And just the thought of not having that freedom, I don't know, I have like a contrary spirit or something. It's annoying. I'm not getting married. Just try to I literally cannot just be doing edibles all day and eating all day and just sealing all day. That would be so that would not be living. That would just be like surviving. She wasn't demonetized. Where was Kitty when you went to your mom's? Oh, she was here. I felt bad about it, but I set her up pretty good. Yeah, I know. I felt bad, but she was okay. I made sure it was like, she was like, everything was kitten proof for her. She had enough food, water. But I would never leave her longer than that.